Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? And what, man, is for the females. Real quick, this is a little bit of ego. Y'all peep how long my hair is getting, bro? My shit getting long, bro. Stop playing with me, son. But nah, look, all that ego shit aside, right? We have another time council update for today. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post this on YouTube. So YouTube, hi guys. I've been doing this weekly on Patreon, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the last time I uploaded one on YouTube. It's probably been like a month or two, but yeah, I always do these, you know what I'm saying? This was last week. This was the week before, you know what I'm saying? The week before that, you know what I'm saying? Week before that, you know what I'm saying? Week before that, you know what I'm saying? Week before, you know what I'm saying? I be doing this, you know. But we had something new for today, you know. Um we got to talk about that new moon, right? So if y'all who don't know how I do this shit, right? What I do is I talk to the time council, right? And they tell me different things, right? You know what I'm saying? They tell me different themes and stuff like that, you know? And then I check the astrology after what they tell me, and then I see how the astrology links up with what they told me. But then inside the videos, I give the astrology first, and then I give what the time council's been telling me and stuff like that. But starting off, right? We have Mercury retrograde still inside Sagittarius, right? We talked about that last week and how that deals with like expanding on old mindsets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's actually heavy with that too, like expanding into old mindsets and thoughts and perceptions. You know what I'm saying? And we getting even more of that shit today because today we had the new moon. Well, today's Sunday. You probably seen this shit on Monday, but today's Sunday and we had the new moon. You know what I'm saying? The new moon's in Sagittarius, right? Now, with that being said, that dealt with expanding on our inner self. But Jupiter is also inside of Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's inside Sagittarius, which is expanding on the mind, but it's going backwards, so it's expanding on old mindsets. So inside of ourselves, we're supposed to be expanding within inside of ourselves, and it's like we're expanding inwardly into a new version of ourselves. But in order to do that, we need to look at past thoughts and also past forms of communication and also past ideas, because we have some past ideas that's time to act out right now, which I've been looking at inside my notes. It's been crazy as fuck with the past ideas, how shit just be coming full cycle is crazy as fuck. But also some past thoughts was not good, so you gotta leave that shit behind, you know what I'm saying? And past forms of communication may not be good, so you got to be aware, like a lot of like certain stuff from the past that deals with communication and deals with thoughts and ideas that shit may be popping up, but it's time to you actually gotta like analyze and look at that shit, you know what I'm saying? See what gotta go, see what's actually good. Like some shit gotta go from the past, and some shit is time to actually do now. Some shit was just an idea in the past. Now it's an actual reality. You see what I'm saying? It's an actuality. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the first update, you know what I'm saying, on some astrology shit. And then the next one was Mars retrograde inside of Leo. So Mars retrograde inside Leo deals with taking action on it deals with taking action on old forms of expression. You know what I'm saying? So you could see how like with this it's a lot of like expanded fiery energy. We had a new moon in Sagittarius, Mars retrograde inside of Leo, Mars a fire planet inside of a fire sign. It's a lot of fire. Sagittarius a fire sign. Like we getting all that fire energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's dealing with like who we are as a person and how we express ourselves and how we communicate. And it's like we're looking back at the old version of ourselves and becoming a whole new version right now. That's like the whole entire thing, you know what I'm saying? And right now, if you've been doing that, life is probably going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, my hair been growing, you know what I'm saying? My life been, you know what I'm saying? It's been pretty, like, of course, like you gonna always have like low shit that happen. I ain't gonna lie, like I really been like trying to transform certain shit, and I really been like been on my shit and shit been transforming. You know what I'm saying? I see with other people. It is kind of crazy how like, 'cause I inside these time like YouTube, y'all don't know, but inside these time capsule videos, I always mention that shit, like about like how like if you do these things to stay in tune with yourself, you'll be good. If you start tapping into these things on some ego shit, you might, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I see it all around me, like dead ass. Like I see it all around me, you know what I'm saying? Like like how some people shit is kind of thriving, some niggas shit is like, like some niggas shit be in the middle, like some niggas be having some aspect of their life thriving, but the other aspect like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's not some shit like, oh, like the people who are being good people are being rewarded. It's just the fact that like, bro, if you're doing actions like, for example, my nigga, if you're being responsible and saving money, you're gonna have money in the future. If you're being irresponsible and splurging your shit, you're not gonna have money. It's not about being a good person. It's just that certain actions lead to certain results. It's not like it's some random nigga pulling fucking strings, nigga. No. If you do certain shit, you will get certain results. And right now, people are experiencing the results of their actions. You know what I'm saying? That's all that really is happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no good or bad. You're being punished. No, it's nothing like that. It's just like, nigga, did you make a smart decision? Did you not? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it really is about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but with what the time council has been telling me, they said the final stretch, prepare for the rocky road ahead, and that things are about to change. That's like the theme of like the energy. The theme of the energy is like the final stretch before the rocky road ahead, and that things are about to change. Now you know they say a rocky road ahead. It's only gonna be rocky because it's like you may have to work through certain shit inside yourself, but if you do that, it's not gonna be that deep. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. But here's what they said. They said gaining new perspectives and perceptions about life, what you want and who you want to be. And that actually makes sense, you know what I'm saying, with this new moon in Sagittarius that links also with that Jupiter and Gemini and Mercury retrograde, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're looking at old thoughts and ideas, we're probably gonna get new thoughts and perspectives also. That shit happened to me literally this fucking morning. I was looking at some old thoughts that I revisited and got some whole new ideas, bro. It's been crazy as fuck, you know what I'm saying? It says listening more to your intuition and trusting yourself to make the hard decisions which you don't always want to make. Why don't that just hit mainly because nigga of certain shit I've been seeing in the outside world and certain decisions that different people in my life had to make about various different things. Like it's multiple people that have to make certain decisions that they don't always want to do, but they know they kind of have to do. You know what I'm saying? So they said listening more to your intuition and trusting yourself to make the hard decisions which you don't always want to make. You know what I'm saying? And that also makes sense too because like with Mars retrograde, right, inside Leo, if you're taking action on old forms of expression, you're likely gonna see old versions of yourself and who you used to be and how you want to express yourself now. And certain shit may have to go even if you don't want it to go, you know what I'm saying? So I could see how that link up, you know what I'm saying? But also it says freeing yourself from certain beliefs, thoughts, mindsets, feelings, and behaviors which have bound you for so long. Makes sense once again, you know what I'm saying, with that new moon in Sagittarius, Jupiter and Gemini connection with the motherfucking Mercury retrograde, you know what I'm saying? If you looking at all these past thoughts and beliefs, it can help you free yourself from certain beliefs, thoughts, mindsets, feelings, and behaviors which have bound you for so long. They also said spending more time connecting to your soul and experiencing more of the depths of your being. That also makes sense. By the way, like I said, when I was getting this information, I had no idea about the astrology. Bro, literally, I found out today that the new moon was today. You know what I'm saying? Usually I know when a new moon is gonna happen, even if I don't know where it's gonna happen. But like I've been busy. Like I've been doing shit like fucking like I've been busy as hell. So I've been doing shit and I haven't been able to like really keep track of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just found this shit out, but it makes sense because like bro, Sagittarius is about expansion. The moon's your inner self. A new moon in Sagittarius. Aside from all the Jupiter and Gemini connection, other shit, the base meaning of a new moon in Sagittarius is literally expanding on your inner self. You know what I'm saying? Going to the depths of your being. You know what I'm saying? So they said spending more time connecting to your soul and experiencing more of the depths of your being. Facts. They said analyzing the character you have attached yourself to and have grown really fond of. And it's like, damn, I didn't even know about the Mars retrograde shit. If you take action on old forms of expression, you're gonna be analyzing your old character, your old personality that you attach yourself to and grown fond of. You know what I'm saying? Especially with, oh, by the way, nigga, I am a Leo. That's why I fucking you know what I'm saying? I had to talk about the motherfucking hair and shit. Cause I like, yeah, I'm a Leo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't know, you know what I'm saying? As you can see with me, nigga, I like to be like these. Like I like to be like I like to express myself like this. So with you, with that Leo energy, it could be a character you're really fond of because nigga, it's that Leo shit. Like nigga, Leos like themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you might like that certain form of expression, but now it's time for it to go. You might have to do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not even like certain shit gotta go. Like, cause it just says, like, they just told me analyzing the character you attach yourself to and I've grown really fond of. They didn't really say like if it was gonna change, if it was gonna be good or bad. It just says it's gonna be popping up, which I can see now why. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they also said learning to heal from deep traumas and long lasting wounds, you know? So like if that makes sense too. If you look at like literally artists looking back at the past shit, like a lot of this shit deal with nigga the past and overcoming the past. I really see it, nigga. I really see it. You know what I'm saying? So any trauma and wounds you've been having, my nigga, if it starts to resurface, my nigga, let it. Dang, I just talked about some shit. Okay, so look, this is a little bit personal, right? But I don't really care. Look, I don't care to get personal. I care about what happened. I don't care to get personal with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But look, so my grandfather, he just passed, right? Am I okay? Yes. Bro, my dad died a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? If my dad died, could take that, I could take my grandfather, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, my grandpappy, right? He died, right? Now, the thing is, my mom was never really close with that side of the family. Well, like my dad, well, she's never really close with none of her parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me say this better. My mom was never close with her family like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this shit is kind of like bringing them all together and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's helping her to heal certain trauma and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even think about that. But like, I just peeped the chest now. That's an and it's six. I just said that shit, nigga. It be 6:33 in the cut. You ain't know that. And I could give you the meaning for that shit too. I have coaching links down below. One of them is numerology. One of them is numerology readings. I'm really good at that shit. 6:33 means it deals with the soul making space for the energy of your soul to come through. I know it's like how like because six is your soul, right? Three is life force energy, right? And there's two threes. Two is making space, you know what I'm saying? So you have your soul, the six, making space, the two threes for the life force energy, because it's three. And then three plus three equals six, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then six plus six equals 12. One plus two is three. So it's a whole bunch of pretty much the soul making space for the energy of your soul, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nigga, your soul gonna be coming through more too, nigga. As you heal the old trauma and shit like that, you're gonna be healing that shit. You're gonna be expressing more of your soul and your spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just acting out of trauma, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, nigga, you just acting out of trauma. You think it's fuck that nigga and fuck that nigga. No, nigga, you ain't saying fuck that nigga because inside yourself, that nigga reminds you of the old person from the past. Now you're projecting that shit onto them. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you may have fucking trauma with your family. Now you don't want to see them and shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? And they could be trying to help you with the trauma. I don't know, nigga. You just, nigga, trauma. You gotta get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, my fault. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. Nah, so, right. Okay, I'm done. It says becoming more open to receiving and letting life take the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So during this trip, you may be like, yo, I can't control this shit. I gotta just let life be life and just do what life want to do. Just let, you know what I'm saying? Let life, you know what I'm saying? Let life be life and take the motherfucking wheel, you know what I'm saying? They said feeling more like you're in control even when you what? Okay, here's what it literally says. So I'm pretty sure this is definitely a typo. It says feeling more like you're in control even when you own. Did I mean even? I think I meant to type out even when you aren't, because I remember being told about this. I remember being told about how around you shit could be falling a fucking part, but you're like, I'm in control of myself though, and how I respond to all this shit. Now the thing is, right? I'm not saying that shit gonna fall apart. I'm just saying that whenever shit get hard, nigga, you gonna be able to like nigga control yourself more. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes, right? Like for instance with me, right? An easy example is that nigga. I want to get strong. I always want to get stronger, right? So I'm always working out and trying to lift heavier weights. And I've been able to lift heavier more consistently. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting in way more work for that. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hard. But I feel like even when That's not a good out of control situation. My bad, bro. It's not a good out of control. But there's been out of control shit where I still controlled myself though. Like it's been like for example like during this weekend, you know what I'm saying? When I spend the time with somebody and shit, like we would encounter situations where it's like fuck, a little block happened, but it's like nigga, if we control ourselves, nigga, we could see shit clearly, just do shit this way, and we still good regardless. That's happened a couple of times, no cap. You know what I'm saying? Even you have here's an example, nigga. Tell me how niggas misplaced the keys and left them outside, and then literally at the bro, niggas was doing a whole bunch of shit, right? Out of nowhere, we opened the door, and at the same time that we're opening the door, somebody's walking by, and then we say, "Yo, what's good?" And then they say, "Hey, do you know whose key?" They say, "Hey, do you know whose keys that is over there?" Da 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 da. Nigga, and it's our keys. And it's like, nigga, we didn't control that. Like, nigga, I didn't like Genie didn't fucking make that nigga come to the door and then say the key shit. But it's like, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. We had no control over how that shit was gonna happen, but it felt like that shit was all under our control. It felt like us losing the keys was even part of the plan. Nigga, like niggas was meant to lose the keys just so that way, cause we didn't even know that the keys was lost. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even fucking know. We just nigga, this just left the keys outside, went inside, was doing shit, da 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 da. Opened up the door at the right time out of nowhere just to get some fresh air real quick. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walking by, say some shit. It's like nigga, it was some divine shit. It's like niggas lost the keys just to also see how divine life is, because if we didn't open that door at that time, my nigga, the person couldn't have walked by and said, whose keys is that? We would have never known the keys was even lost. So it's like that shit was not under our control, but it felt like it was under our control. So it may be shit like that. That's an example that just came to my head as I read that shit. Cause I remember being told about that shit. How like shit may just be like out of control sometime, but you just know that you good and that shit gonna work out. You can control yourself and get yourself out of anything and get yourself through anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then they said sensing the omnipotent and omniscient nature of your being. Now for some of y'all, you're like, nigga, I don't feel that shit whatsoever. I know that, but they saying this in the sense of like you're gonna like the more that you really separate from your character, because I get what they mean with this, and I actually had to ask a few people I've been talking to people and to see like kind of like because like with me I already been tapping in with God and like I mean obviously I always fuck with God and source, but like I've been doing it in a way where like I could literally feel the intelligence behind creation. Patreon, I've been talking about this. You already know that shit. I've been teaching about that. Yeah. So it's like while doing that, you truly sense how like you are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even like not you as this person, but like you as God, you as source, you're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even when shit is going bad, nigga, life like like even when I was getting punished, it felt like I was. Cause it's not even punishment, but like when certain fuck shit would happen, it felt like I was punishing myself. Like you did some dumb shit, now some fuck shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I may motherfucking this didn't actually happen, but I may trip somebody, then someone else tripped me. It was shit like that. Cause I forgot. I remember like that kept happening where like one person did something, then it happened to the other person. And it kept on balancing out, and it was really weird. And certain shit was good, certain shit was not good. It was really weird. You know what I'm saying? If I thought more about it, I could get a specific example for you. But long story short, I could literally, certain like when I do certain shit that I probably like quote unquote shouldn't have did, nigga, and then life responds to that, it feels like I'm punishing myself. So even when shit is going bad, quote unquote bad, it's like it feels like I'm doing it to myself because I don't listen to my higher self. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's what they were telling me for like the energy that's kind of coming and stuff like that for like this week and probably like a little bit of coming weeks and stuff like that. They said prepare for the rocky road ahead. So it's like shit may get a little rocky, but it's like you're going to be good if you're in tune with yourself. It's like the rocky shit is only going to be the effects of just having to change and then let go of all the shit that was holding you back to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. If shit wasn't rocky, that might just mean that there's no change. I mean, granted, because I'm not saying that if you're doing good, bad shit gonna happen. That's actually not a thing. Like people take like you know that saying, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. Niggas be running that shit to the ground because sometimes your life is going bad because you're doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, if you're trying to change, you're going to experience some rocky shit because you're trying to let go of certain shit which wasn't good for you. That's gonna cause some rocky shit. But once you let go of all that shit and you like doing pretty straight, nigga, your life goes pretty good. Like with me, right? I can't really say I be having bad days. Like I experience rocky shit sometime when I'm processing certain shit on purpose to let go of certain shit. But I don't even be seeing that shit as bad. Like all my shit be straight. You know what I'm saying? That's not me trying to brag. That's me saying that I had to take a long and objective look at myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop being subjective and looking through my small ass lens as an ego. I had to really open my fucking mind up to fucking just how shit really is. And look at my fucking self and think, damn, nigga, are you living up to your full potential? Are you being who the fuck you can truly be? Are you doing the right things, nigga? All this other shit. And nigga, I had to really lock the fuck in. I've been locking in and it's been going pretty good. So, yeah. That's it for this video. I love you. I'm gonna catch you. Peace out.